Lambo set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Play action this time with Love.
At the Lions' 11-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Love now on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Lions.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play fake. Here's Love. Shakes off the sag. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now he'll escape to his left. Carlos Dunlap in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And some space here. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 22-yard scamper, and the Lions have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Love. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Penalty, Chubb, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to...
It's a foot race. Past the 20.
You know they pay me extra for this.
Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, going to the air with Love. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 20.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lambo is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Jackson.
It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 1st down, Love to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 13-yard line.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
I'm going to show you,
Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella, 87 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, love to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20.
Just say if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian Kirk, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Carson. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. This will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give it to Peterson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, Peterson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Chris Carson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To Paris Campbell. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Love, they go play action now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Off the play fake, Love. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to left side. It's Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards on the ground.
1st and goal.
So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a... This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Lions 49, Chiefs 23. Matt Prater to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
What a play. What
Picked
a
up
play.
by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They run again with Carson. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Third down and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth.
It's now fourth and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They run for it with Carson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And Parker, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive first and 10. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 for the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Chiefs on third down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's taken to the 26.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Love on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl.
23.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Winning 13's, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hundreds with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that. Was only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.